Oh, very good. I certainly appreciate the perspective on that. Ms. Victoria Lupica, appreciate you checking in with us. That was from the Philadelphia International Airport, where she said that basically they're pretty close to getting things back online and should be pretty much back to average operations by tomorrow.
After picking up over a foot of snow in the Philadelphia area. So hard times ahead, that is for sure, but hopefully things will get going very soon.
Yes, and, you know, this type of snowfall, Vivian, we had this like just hard push of, say, a good blitz of snowfall. This is a 24-hour look at the radar, and we've at least seen a fairly clear picture there for the last few hours, but you see at least a good 6-7 hours for at least a few of these cities to be under the gun with some of the heavier snowfall. What we're left with at this point is that system is well out of here, just kind of still grazing just the easternmost reaches of Maine. Beyond that, any snow that's hanging back across western or even central New York, central Pennsylvania, all of this now is kind of what's left. The backside of it, you're really dealing with the lake effect influence there. So at least a few areas still picking up some, say, half-inch per hour snow across the 90 if you're traveling in and around the Buffalo area, South Towns, some areas that are, you know, certainly well-versed in lake effect. Not a major lake effect system, but at least enough to cause some issues. And we see some of the other snow on the backside of it. We'll talk more about this coming up, but maybe a 1 to 3 inch snowfall. Not that bad compared to what we just dealt with. Vivian?
Well, of course, today on the Weather Channel and on our homepage, weather.com, we're counting down the top 5 coldest cities in America. Now, rounding out the top 5, or top of the list, is Barrow, Alaska. And Storm Tracker Jim Cantori has a first-hand look at why this city was our #1 pick.
When I moved here, it was like 10 below, and I told a friend of mine it's cold. He said, "Oh, Jerry, it's not cold yet. This is nice."
Some joke about it, but the cold in Barrow is no laughing matter. After all, this is a place that once got down to -56 degrees. It's a dangerous cold that you can't take lightly.
Nature is very unforgiving, and there's not too many do-overs. I mean, I've actually seen cases where people start to take all their clothes off at 20, 30 below because they're hypothermic, and, you know, that's the last stage before you freeze to death. Your mind, it affects your mind. It basically freezes